That is, it's all over the world. So don't abuse your majority and say we must get this because we are the majority party. Because if that happens, then we remain on our own. So let us agree that we want to bond together and become one in Parliament. If we do that, then this coalition will survive and it will be able to perform its role, and it will also be able to protect those who are not within Parliament. Not within Parliament. So we are foot soldiers in Parliament. You've given me weapons to go and fight on our behalf. If we begin to fight among ourselves, the enemy will overrun you. So we need to foster unity among yourselves and leave this place united until you go out there. If you don't get this, be happy that somebody else has gotten it. And if we do not do it properly, we'll come and again we'll change. We'll change again. This is what I want you people to agree to do. And if we do that, we will be proud of you people. So, I therefore want to thank you for attending this meeting today and urge you once again to remain steadfast. Be frank and talk to each other freely as you bond and become one unit of Azimio la Umoja. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Azimio! 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 Asanteni sana. Our competitors were able to penetrate between your front and divide you. See? Divide and rule is a very old, tested tactic in the military. That you divide them so that they become weak and then you can be able to rule them. So if you do not bond and become united, you are going to be ruled throughout the life of this parliament. Yet you have got the numbers, the strength to be able to be the rulers in the house. So let me begin first by congratulating each one of you on your election to lead your people and to make a contribution to the destiny of our country. As I stated during our final rally on the 6th of August at Kasarani, and some of you will remember this, we went to the polls with our country at inflection point. I stated then that either something very good will happen or something terrible would happen. I said we had a choice of the promised land, but the land of bondage was also within sight, and the pharaohs was refusing to let our people go. As we gather here, that reality is with us. We have had the worst election since the return of multi-party politics in our country. At the presidential level, it is not possible to tell whether we are at all. But even at the lower levels of polls, I believe that a number of our people were ready out to pave way for an UDA majority, and that during election petitions, this will be proved to have been the case. But I mentioned petitions with some trepidation. First, you have noticed the corruption, the dysfunction, the incompetence, and the capture of the IBC, the body charged with carrying out elections in our country. Secondly, you have noticed the attitude, the thuggery, the corruption, and the cynicism of the Supreme Court judges. The words that the Chief Justice used against us have never been used in our courts, even in the dark days of single-party rule and state capture of the judiciary. Chief Justice Koome described our case, presented by the country's finest legal minds, as no more than